Buenos días, sí, García. Y buenos días a la gobernadora. Good morning, Governor.
Buenos dias, Tony. It's always great to be with you.
Thank you so much for taking time. I know this is a very busy week, and we really appreciate your time and your efforts to communicate to our community.
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. The Latino community has been very hard hit by the coronavirus, economically and their health. And it's extremely important to me that we take care of the community and communicate with the community. So thank you for having me on.
Bueno, comencé dándole las gracias a la gobernadora por tomar tiempo en esta semana, que es una semana muy, muy ocupada, y por hacer este esfuerzo de comunicarse con nuestra población hispana. Y dice que la población hispana es muy importante y naturalmente sabe del impacto que ha tenido negativo con todo esto de COVID-19 y por eso pues ha hecho tiempo para comunicarse con la población. So, Governor, we are approaching Thanksgiving and winter and COVID cases are going up. What is the plan? Le estoy preguntando a la gobernadora que nos diga cuál es el plan, ya que el invierno se aproxima, al igual que el Día de Acción de Gracias, cuando muchos miembros de la familia se reúnen.
So, Tony, I need the community to really pay attention over Thanksgiving to the rules and only celebrate Thanksgiving with the people you live with. Like the people you live with. Like, I'm not going to see my brother and sister. I'm not going to be able to see my mother because I don't live with them. And I'm asking everybody to please follow the same rule. Do not celebrate Thanksgiving with people you don't live with. Because if you do, we're going to have a real crisis on our hands in a month because we'll have a bigger outbreak than we have now.
Bueno, la gobernadora mantiene pues este mensaje de solo celebrar con las personas que viven en su hogar. Y ella pone como ejemplo su familia. Dice que ella no estará viendo a su hermano y a su hermana, ni tampoco a su mamá, porque estará celebrando con sus familiares. Esto porque no quiere que los casos incrementen, porque lo que suceda ahora en este Día de Acción de Gracias se va a reflejar en las próximas semanas. Governor,
I
many...
can't. I need to say it again. It's so important. And listen, I understand how hard it is. From a big Italian family, this is the first time in my life I won't see my mother on Thanksgiving. I won't see my brother. I won't see my sister. I won't see all my, my children are so sad they can't see their cousins. But we can't do it, not this year. Whoever you live with, whoever's in your apartment, whoever's in your house, that's who you have to stay with, period. No negotiation, please. It's very important. It's life or death, and it's Central Falls has a lot of cases. Pawtucket has a lot of cases. Providence has a lot of cases. Just we need to pull together as a community, and I'm asking everybody to follow that rule.
Y de nuevo la gobernadora quiere enfatizar pues esta regla de solo celebrar con los miembros que ya viven en ese apartamento, en esa casa, y de no pues traer a otras personas, de otros familiares. De nuevo pone como ejemplo su familia. Dice que sus hijos están, obviamente, no se sienten bien porque no estarán compartiendo con sus primos y que es la primera vez que ella no va a compartir un día de acción de gracias con su mamá. De nuevo, esto no es negociable. Solamente celebrar con los miembros de la familia que ya viven en ese apartamento o en esa casa. Governor, many small business owners are worried. Do you have plans to close restaurants and other businesses?
So this week they're open because I understand it's an important week for Thanksgiving. Starting on Monday of next week, we are doing a 2-week pause. So for 2 weeks, all the bars have to be closed. We're going to allow the restaurants to stay open, but under new restrictions. And if you can continue to keep people outdoors, that is the best way to go. And I hope if everybody follows the rules, Tony, then at the end of the 2 weeks, I hope to be able to allow the restaurants to open up a little bit more.
Y la pregunta que le hice a la gobernadora tiene que ver con los comerciantes. Muchos comerciantes están preocupados y le pregunté si tiene planes de cerrar restaurantes y otros negocios. Y nos habló de esta pausa que va a comenzar el próximo lunes, donde los restaurantes y algunos negocios van a operar con restricciones. Y dice que es su esperanza no tener que cerrar los negocios, que si todo marcha bien, 2 semanas después piensa abrir los restaurantes. Governor, we're still receiving complaints from people who are having a difficult time to get a COVID test. Also, the different telephone numbers to get an appointment for COVID tests do not work. Many of those telephone numbers go unanswered. Any plan to increase capacity for those who do not have access to a computer?
Yes, yes, yes. Between now and 3 weeks from now, we are in the process of doubling our testing capacity. So I'm sorry that it has been slow. Every single day, it's going to get a little bit better. So if you have had experience with delays, just try again, because we're adding a lot of capacity every day, hoping to double between now and 3 weeks from now.
Governor, as a follow-up to that question, any possibility of opening appointment-free walk-in centers for COVID tests?
Yes. So what we're working on right now is doing that in Central Falls and Pawtucket, because for the reason you just said, Tony. So starting, I think this week, if not, I think this week they're starting with more testing centers right in the community. We just opened one at McCoy Stadium in Pawtucket, and we're opening additional ones in Central Falls. We're really focused on Central Falls, Pawtucket, the Olneyville area of Providence, because that's where we see the cases. So you're going to see a lot more testing capacity in the next few weeks.
Y la pregunta que le hice a la gobernadora tiene que ver con la capacidad, de incrementar la capacidad de las pruebas de COVID. Le dije que estamos recibiendo muchas quejas de personas que no logran conseguir una cita para hacerse la prueba de COVID, que si hay posibilidad de incrementar la capacidad que tiene el Estado para atender, sobre todo a través del teléfono, ya que muchas personas tienen dificultad para hacerlo a través de una computadora. Y también le pregunté la posibilidad de tener centros de hacer pruebas de COVID sin la necesidad de citas. Y dice que sí, que en estos próximos días estará incrementando y que hay planes para abrir en lugares como Providence y Central Falls. Do you have testing teams
Tony,
that go to senior?
All right, Tony, tomorrow at my press conference, I have a press conference tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I'm going to be making a lot of announcements about testing. So if people want to tune in, that would be good. But if you could listen to those announcements tomorrow and put them out on your radio station, I'd appreciate it.
Nos dice la gobernadora que mañana estará haciendo muchos de estos anuncios a través de la rueda de prensa y de hecho esta rueda de prensa la transmitimos en español a través de Power 102.1 FM. We do broadcast press conference in Spanish. Governor, thank you for providing the Spanish version of the press conference. Do you have testing teams that go to senior housing?
I don't think we do. Tell me what you mean, Tony. To show up at senior housing?
Yes, to provide testing at those sites.
We haven't done that yet, but I can look into it. It's a good idea. It's 8 months ago we didn't even know what testing was, and now we're doing 25,000 tests a day. So we're pedaling as fast as we can and trying to get to the community. I don't think we've been to senior housing, but I think it's a good idea, and I will, I'll bring it up as an idea that we should consider.
Bueno, la pregunta que le hice a la gobernadora es si tiene equipos que van a estos apartamentos donde viven personas ancianas, hacerle las pruebas directamente allá. Dice que es una buena idea y que es algo que va a consultar. Governor, has the Biden administration contacted you about the possibility of working for them?
Well, they know that I'm very committed to Rhode Island, so That's not what I'm spending my time on now, Tony.
Bueno, le pregunté a la gobernadora si la administración del presidente electo ha hecho contacto con ella, ya que hay muchas especulaciones de que se irá a Washington. Dice que no, que está muy concentrada en Rhode Island. How will you be spending your Thanksgiving holiday and what's on the menu?
Well, like I said, we'll be with my 2 kids, my husband, and the dog. And obviously we'll have turkey and all the fixings. But the tradition in my house is also to have lasagna. So we're going to have turkey and pumpkin pie, but I also have to make the lasagna to keep up the Italian tradition.
Bueno, le pregunté que cómo estará pasando el Día de Acción de Gracias y qué estará en el menú. Dice obviamente lo tradicional, pero que siempre incluyen lasaña, ya la tradición italiana. Governor, I know you have other things to take care of today. Thank you so much for the time this morning.
Tony, the community is so important to me, and I want to stay in touch. And I will say to everybody, Feliz Día de Acción, de Gracias, y por favor, cuídense mucho. Es muy, muy importante. We have to take care of
Gracias, gobernadora.
You said it in Spanish. Yay, great.
Gracias, gobernadora.
Gracias. Ellos comen lasaña y nosotros pernil, Tony.
Así es.
1, 2, 3.
This is Power 102.1 FM.